I'm Tony Topping. I'm a UFO researcher. I believe that aliens exist. I believe UFOs exist. And I believe that there's been a cover-up by our government regarding aliens and the existence of extraterrestrial life. A UFO experience is many things to many people. Sometimes UFOs can be seen in dreams. Sometimes UFOs can be seen when you're out and about. And sometimes UFOs are quite simply gas, plasma, aircraft, whatever you want to call it. But it's what happens when you have an encounter experience with a UFO, something beyond the normal, something like you would see in the X-Files or in any science fiction. And I can assure you that encounters with UFOs, what is written on the internet, what you might see on the X-Files, might be a bit close, but it's very far removed from real life. Some may ask, what is the agenda of aliens? What is the agenda of these strange objects that fly over? Well, I think that there's some big secrets to be hidden away from the public about this. One of the most fascinating things I came across is if you, just so you can make an informed choice, if you look on the internet at China, look up pyramids in China, pyramids in Ireland, pyramids in China, and you will discover that Chinese researchers have boldly stepped forward in universities and said that there is a possibility that these pyramids are not human and that they've appeared in China and they're non-human. In fact, they are built by people with blonde, blue-eyed hair who come from another planet. This is in China. This is the research that has been done in China. It just makes the point that there's a possible reason that these UFOs and the people behind them have interacted with humanity for a very long time. And the fact is that there might not be no agenda. We might be them and they might be us. Some researchers do suggest that there is a very sinister cover-up going on, and the whole reason the cover-up is in place is because the aliens run the show. Look at any conspiracy site about that, look at that and make the informed choice on it. There is that kind of school of thinking that says the cult of the all-seeing eye and all this kind of thing, that rules the show. The Illuminati. What is the Illuminati, for example? Some would say it was alien. Some of the top researchers involved in this game, perhaps including myself, would lean towards the fact that there is a non-human intelligence that controls human affairs, and I would lean towards the kind of opinion that also there is alien intervention that we don't understand going on in our own human affairs at the moment. Some extraordinary incidents happened to me about a year ago regarding these UFOs that were coming in over my house, because I make no apology for it, but when I sleep, I know when they're over the house and I see what they look like. And that might sound odd. Now, once again, you've got to have that alarm bell in your head going, are you sure? Because you have to, because you'd go mad otherwise. But yes, clearly, these UFOs that were coming over my house, the people did not look like us, but they did. So you had this format of the arms, the head, but they looked a little different to us. Some were blonde-haired, blue-eyed, some had eyes round here, some had a different nose structure. You see, the biggest secret of all in the UFO game is the fact that they look human. They look roughly human. And that's a big secret. You see, you look on the internet, for example, and you'll see greys here, reptilians here. But what you won't see on the internet is aliens that look like us and accounts of that as well. The Zulu nation knew these people as the Wazugu. They actually saw them first, it is said in their folklore, the blonde blue-eyes, before they saw the ordinary European male visit them. And they were known as the Wazugu back then. And so what I feel is that that was a warning. There was some strange, mysterious intervention going on within human affairs by a non-human intelligence. And it was going on behind the scenes, and I appeared to be strangely part of that. But I'm trying to find out why. And at the same time, I'm trying to get a balance in my mind of, you know, am I going nuts? Did this really happen? Yes, it really happened, but what was behind it? Was it them, or is it an advanced form of mind control, artificial reality technology that's been clandestinely tested on me? These are the kind of options that you have to think of when you're dealing with this, because if you didn't, you would go mad. Take a look at all the research and try and not take at face value the academics in universities who tell you that it's all made up in your head, because that confuses people even more, I do feel. There is a transcendency. Ultimately, there is a spiritual transcendency, a spiritual awakening. There's a spiritual component to the UFOs, and we're being shown the way. It's a nice future if we can handle it.